Hello there, and welcome to my digital profile story. My name is Tolu Akintaro. Now, my journey through research started on my first day in school. Now, for me, I came in as a late enrollee, and the first thing I was told when I came in was that I needed to write and start thinking of a research topic. Now, our ethnography trip to Birmingham also opened my eyes to what research was about. And then I had an opportunity to realize that research was not just about things that happen in class or the theories that are taught in class, but research is lived in our everyday lives. We breathe research, we sleep in research, we even sweat research. I decided to come up with a topic on body shaming, and I also wanted to talk about women who are shamed in the public and how men should be able to be change agents in making sure that these women are no longer shamed. And I was hoping to use advertising and viral marketing as a tool to achieve this aim. But over time, I discovered that this topic was quite ambiguous because I found it difficult to narrow down the topic to a particular sector. And writing out my topic was quite confusing and quite difficult at first. It was during this process I remembered a scenario I had a couple of months before I came into Coventry University, where I was asked, or rather I was told, that I needed deliverance because I was still single. And then it dawned on me that I wasn't just the only one who faced that situation of being cursed. The next phase of my essay was sketching the field. And for sketching the field, I had a lot of difficulties understanding what my lecturer wanted me to do as it related to theories, considering the fact that it was my first time experiencing so much theories. There was so much theories in my face. I didn't even know where to start from. My lecturer asked me to study post-feminist theories, postmodernist theories, and feminist standpoints. But at first, everything just seemed really confusing to me, that I found it very hard to comprehend what it meant. Considering the fact that from my previous background, most of my approach to data was quantitative, and I have to tell you, I just broke up with quantitative research and embraced qualitative approach to research, because right now I have to find meaning to my research topic, and not just to find truth or facts or charts or every other thing that comes with qualitative research. Second phase of my essay, I had to talk about beyond face value. And for beyond face value, I had to look at my research topic, narrow down my research topic, and find out what other people have said about it. And like I said earlier, I had to use a qualitative approach to finding meaning to my research. And it was in the process of finding meaning, my lecturer advised that since I already had first-hand experience of the topic, I do an autoethnography. Now, I never knew what an autoethnography meant until I was told that it was about the researcher not really talking about themselves, but putting yourself into the research. You're also part of the research. And at that point, I felt a little skeptical because I didn't want to be shamed in public, or I didn't want my research project to go to the hands of people who would shame me in public. I took a course in film studies where film critic Andrew Bazin claims that people's interest in a genre of film is influenced by how the actors have been able to live out their lives or fantasies on screen. It gave me an understanding of how it was able to relate to my experience to research, but I was afraid to use myself as a case study for fear of getting shamed. Thankfully, my lecturer said it was going to be very therapeutic in writing this research. I had to indulge in reading a lot of articles. Don't get me wrong, I love to read, but not when it comes to reading a lot of articles. I had to read a lot of articles, I had to read a lot of books, and that all led me to the third phase of my essay, which was epistemology, methodology, and ontology. But with epistemology, I had more guidance from my lecturer who advised that I needed to focus on what exists already and see how I can relate it to. All I need to do is find knowledge, and that is all I need to do. Just know things around you. And there were a lot of theories on feminist standpoints and feminist methodologies that related to what I was saying. But unfortunately, most of these theories were written by Western scholars. There were a very infinitesimal amount of theories that were written by African women on issues of post-feminism and feminist standpoints. Finally, I would like to end my digital story with this mantra, which I hope to use as a guidance or a guideline as I go on with my dissertation. And this quote is from Mills 1959, page 224. And it says, "Be a good craftsman. Avoid any rigid set of procedures. Above all, seek to develop and to use imagination. Avoid the fetishism of method and technique. Urge the rehabilitation of the unpretentious intellectual craftsman, and try to become such a craftsman yourself. Let every man be his own methodologist. Let every man be his own theorist. Let theory and method again become part of the practice of a craft." Thank you for watching.